Hello everyone, Salam alaikum. Thank you all so much for coming in and watching me do this. This isn't mainly a me playing No Man's Sky thing. If you also noticed, we just immediately just went right in into playing this game instead of the usual intros. What I want to do with this video, and I think it's gonna be like long. Hell, I'm even like recording hours early before I go to sleep just to make sure that I get ample amount of time to record this and set up so that I could just export it and just upload it as soon as possible. Um, when was the last time we recorded? What was the last time I recorded and what was the last time I recorded and gameplay and finished an entire game? It was during Ramadan, and that was like months ago. Anyway, I chose specifically, I chose specifically No Man's Sky because it's a nice and chilling game. And right now we're at, I think we're at the desert planet. I think I might just go to the, uh, I think I might just go to the ice planet that I have right now and just which one was it? Yeah, this one. So So the last time, so the last time I recorded was like during Ramadan, and if you haven't noticed, it's been like a really long period of non-activity. I've been just uploading all Smash videos. As much as I love to upload them and everything, I think I might just reach a point where I just gonna stop because I recently reached 500 videos, and it's a weird realization that most of those videos is from Smash. I'm okay with uploading Smash videos, but I don't want it to be that's all what my channel is. I don't want my channel to be a Smash channel. I want it to be several different things. I want to add so many things. I want to add how to draw. I want to add actual videos of me playing video games like this, where I complete them and such. But if you, I'll just think, yeah, I'm gonna need carbon, yeah. So if you haven't noticed the long period of inactivity, that's mainly because of, okay, I get it. Let me just get back here before I get to the gameplay part. The reason why there's been such a long period of inactivity is because during that period up until now, I've been doing a lot of changes, and I mean a lot. I mean a lot because during that period, if you haven't noticed, I'm slowly attempting to sell my art online. Let me just check over here. That's carbon. Yeah, we can go do away with some carbon and such. Maybe we can get a right paraffinium. Okay. If you haven't noticed, I'm slowly starting to sell my artwork online into websites like Teepublic and Society6. I had an account in Redbubble, but the moment I posted my first artwork there, my account was immediately removed. So right now I have an account in Teepublic and in Teepublic and Society6, and at this point it's just me just seeing how long will this go before either accounts just go away. And it's because of what I wanted to do, which is selling my artwork online and such made a cavalcade of realizations about things. It made me realize that I'm not as popular as I was expecting, and I realized that I have neglected so many things. What made me think like this was, I want to sell art. Okay, that's perfectly normal. We all want to sell art. We all want to make money in some way, and we all want people to notice what we work on, and we all want people to buy what we're selling. What I realized is that I was when I posted the artwork online, and I'm like, okay, sure, I'll just wait. And then I felt like, oh, maybe if I did some advertisements, just place it on my YouTube video, and then YouTube channel, and then Twitter, and then Instagram. Instagram's another story. And I just like, oh, okay, sure, I could just place it in my Instagram and everything. That's when I realized that, oh, I have been neglecting a lot of things, which kinda hurts because I had a YouTube account in like 2012, and I didn't really start working on it until like the last like 5 years or so. I don't remember when did I really start, but it's like 5 years or something. Uh, it's difficult because what hurts even more is that for like the last couple of years, I realized that I've been using the same intro again and again and again, and it kinda sucks that I just realized it now. I mean, sure, better late than never, but I'm just looking at like, why? And eventually I realized that I don't have time. It's a common thing you hear, but sometimes it's the only thing that really hinders a lot of things, because I wanted to make videos, but at the same time I want to work on my artworks so I can release them in Teepublic and sell them online. And and then eventually I'm like, okay, sure, I'll do that. And then I realized, oh, I have this animation I have to work on. I have to work on that, and then I have to do that. And then at some point, regular work hours came back, and I'm like, oh, goody, I have less time now. Um, and yeah, you could say it's like, oh, sure, just better manage your time. Even with as best of time management as I can try, it doesn't really work out, because as much as I love to work on my craft, artwork, and everything, craft, I don't want to completely isolate myself from everyone else. I like to stay with my family. I like to hang out with them. I like to do that, but it becomes a major juggling act just to. Okay. It becomes a major balancing act just to balance everything, and I have so much to do in a day, and even and even if I did try to balance everything, it just becomes difficult. It just becomes absolutely difficult, even to the point where I am in a Bayonetta Discord server for Smash, and I had to give up the matchup sheet I was making. I was making a matchup sheet for Bayonetta against all characters, but it turns out it's just it's difficult. I can't. It's not something I can do. That's because, again, I don't have time, and it always goes back to that word, which is I do not have time. It's annoying when I say it, but sometimes, yeah, that's how it is. That's how it be. I don't have time, and it's difficult to balance it, because I wanted to try something. I felt like, yeah, let me just try this experiment, an idea. What I did was, this was a really stupid idea. What I did was, every day, I would work on an artwork which I would sell in Teepublic, and at the same time work on the animation. Doing those two day to day continuously has caused me to burn out heavily. I have never been through a heavy burnout like I did last week. It was so weird. It felt alien to me because usually I'm okay with like drawing. I'm okay with, you know, constantly drawing, constantly doing this and that and such. But it felt weird that I was like, I'm at my computer. I was like, okay, sure, let's just start drawing. And my brain's like, nah, son, we that's just too much. And I spent like an entire week not progressing anything, and it affected me heavily. Even we're gonna touch on the project. We're gonna touch on the aspect of the project, which is the animation itself. But right now, I just want to talk about things in general. And even if I did have the time to record a video, I kind of forgot why I was recording in the first place. I was just looking at the videos like, why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my time when I could just be doing something else? And it's currently things are, I don't want to say a mess. It'd be too much to say a mess. Right now, I'm going through a change in a lot of things. Well, yeah, change is good, but that also means you have to accommodate for that change. And it is extremely difficult to accommodate this change because right now I'm committed. I want to commit to drawing and upload these artworks to online and just sell them. I don't want it to be a one-time thing. It's like, okay, sure, I just upload and, you know, nobody buys them. And I'm okay with nobody buying what I upload online. I mean, they're not really supposed to be the most beautiful artworks. I mean, looking at what I have been drawing, it's not surprising to see people see the artwork and say like, ugh, okay, nope, haha, nope, not buying that. But the aspect of me finishing it and just looking at it makes me feel proud. It's like, yeah, I finished that. I did that. Yeah, I did that. That's me. I did that. I worked on it. I worked on its completion, and lo and behold, there it is. But let me just get back to base. It gets difficult to manage this. Also, I just want to say beforehand, don't expect any radical gameplay. Expect, I think, the most mundane thing, because I want to have a video in the background while I'm talking about this. It is honestly right now, these couple of months, it's been fairly difficult. It's been really difficult managing my time because I'm lacking short on time. I wouldn't say lacking short on time. I can't allocate time for a lot of the things I want to do. I want to record things for YouTube and upload them. I want to draw things so that I could upload them online, whether to be sold or not, just, you know, just to show off, just for practice, just to exploration of curiosity, and work on the animation and play Smash and several other things. These are difficult, and you may say it's like, oh sure, you know, just, you know, manage your time. Even if I did manage my time, even if I somehow sat an entire day and just, you know, try to manage it, it's not as easy as people would think, because even if I did manage to, you know, somehow magically manage all of this, I would end up working on each one 1 hour per day on each one, and that's pretty difficult. That is very difficult. That is really difficult because I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can just do each one a day. I have to finish them. I have to work on them, and it's difficult. And I'm right now just confused as to what to do. I want to improve things. I want to change how my channel looks on YouTube because I hate the fact that I've been using the same intro song for such a long time. It's been annoying me, and I will work on it. I will do something about it. But when will I ever get the time to do that? It beats me. Anyway, let's go to one of the planets that has pyrite and paraffinium. I think that planet has it. Let's just hope it shows up. And again, the main theme, the main point about this is time. Like, okay, I could be doing this, but I could also be doing something else. Let's just check on the planets just to make sure. And phosphorus, do I need that? No. Ammonia, sodium. Oh, right, okay, so this is where we're gonna need that, and which one had pirate? I could have sworn. Okay, so we're gonna need to go to 2 different planets then. Oh well. High central activity. Huh, okay. Yeah, let's go to this. Which is RSY. And it's not that easy. I'm repeating myself, I'm aware of that, but it's just annoying how 6 years or something, and I barely produced anything at all. It takes time and sometimes even energy. Sometimes a lot of the times I'm not the most energetic person. Like, I could go on periods without talking, and wait, not this. I think it would be somewhere up here. No, that's phosphorus. Do I need phosphorus? I need it for another ship, but anyway, let's just go to this planet. Just makes it easier for travel. I'm not the most active person, actually. Funny enough, before I made this video, I have been planning so much on what to say, what to talk about, and right now it's just all poof, but I know what are the main things I want to talk about, and like I said, the main aspect is just time. Me not having enough time to do a lot of the things I originally planned. No, not that. Not this too. Selenium. Let's just check. Actually, how do I view? Wait, I could have sworn I know which one's the button for view. No, we don't want to leave. I wonder which one's the view. No. I could have sworn I knew which one's the view. Wait, let me just check. Controls, remap. Zoom, no. Don't worry, we'll get back to me ranting or attempting to talk. No, switch, discovery, auto, quick menu. Wait, yeah, okay, I remembered. Starship view. Yep, okay. That's better. Okay, so I know there's like another planet behind that, and that's where we're going. So I'm guessing we're just gonna go there, and then just gonna hop back over there. I can't remember what I was saying, which is annoying. A lot of the times, I'm not that active. Yeah, I think I somewhat remember. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna need to go there. I'm aware that I'm not the most active person, the most energetic when it comes to like content and everything, and I'm aware that my content isn't that good. I can tell from the views. Plus, a lot of videos I have put online is just smash videos, and like I said, I don't like that. And before I just close this off and just talk about the animation and the animation itself is another huge matter. I'm gonna try. I want to try to make more use of my YouTube channel. I want to upload me drawing. I want to upload me playing video games. I want to upload me eventually. This is like a really, really long wish and hope, but hopefully start a how to draw video. I'm aware that, you know, there's like a lot of people posting how to draw videos, even a lot better than what I can draw. Like on the top of my head, Mark Crilley, even though what he draws is mostly centered around Japanese style art, you know, manga and everything, what he does and what he explains is pretty much applicable to everything else, so you could pretty much apply it to every other style, not just mostly manga. But I have always wanted to do this. I have always wanted to make a how to draw a video series, and that's one of the main reasons why I even made this channel. Even if you noticed, I don't know if you saw the name of the channel and everything. The name of the channel is Phoenolf Mangaka, which is Japanese artist. Of course, the Phoenolf back then didn't know what was gonna happen, as didn't know that time would be his greatest fiend, his greatest enemy, as always. I made that channel. I made this channel that I'm using to put video games and such. I made this channel mainly because I want to be able to host how to draw videos and such. And looking at the time, we're at half an hour and we're still not done completely. I'm still not done completely explaining everything I want to explain, but one of the main reasons why I made this channel is how to draw, and I'm aware that, you know, in a sea of how to draw videos, how to draw this, how to draw that, you even have the more professional people from the industry themselves, I can't remember who, explaining how to draw. You know, how to draw this, how to draw this. Even in a industry level, they're like, yeah, you do this, and this is how artists do it, because it's done. This is how the artists do it in the industry. This is how artists do it. This is how it's done. This is how they apply it. This is how they upload it. This is how the format that they follow. This is the where you usually want to draw things. This is blah 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 blah, etc. And I'm fully aware of that. I'm fully actively. Excuse me. Oh boy. I'm fully actively aware of the the endless sea of how to draw videos, and the fact that English isn't really my first language. It's not my native language. Arabic is, because I am an Arab. So sometimes me explaining things will not always translate well. But I want to because I feel the need to explain. I don't know why, but I've always wanted to at some point be able to share what I have learned to people. And unfortunately, I am not at that point where I can effectively teach people what I know. And I want to reach that point. Okay? When I want to reach that point, I want to be able to produce, I want to say, professional looking videos that it would seem like it's from a college or university lecture. That's how I want to do it. I want to make it look like a lecture from a college. I don't know why, because I feel like college lectures, at least from what I am at, seemed different. It seemed different. It's not like one of those things where, oh, okay, I just, the professor isn't really explaining anything new. I can just look it up online. I want to explain things that makes it unique to my videos. I want to make it look like a actual college lecture video where a professor is on, where a professor is just explaining everything. Me, professor, fat chance. And I feel like that's my next goal. I feel like that's my next goal, which is eventually start a how to draw video where I explain how to draw in a manner that makes it look like that this is a legit computer course. And I would be very proud if I managed to pull that off. Oh, okay, I forgot to put a base over here. Um, Before I close this off and just start on the animation aspect, I learned that, time isn't always so kind, but just because time isn't so kind and you don't always have the time to do anything or can't allocate for things, that doesn't really mean you should give up on what you want. I unfortunately had to. Okay, that's odd. Um, a lot of in the past I had to give up on so many things because I thought like, oh, I did not have the time. I don't have the time for this. This is impossible. It's impossible for me to effectively finish this and such. Even though, yeah, it's difficult, but if it matters, if it matters so much to you, then you should at least make the compromise to work towards it. I had to compromise so many things. I had to compromise me wanting to be a better Bayonetta player. Well, yeah, sure, it's a fat chance, but it's a good goal to have. But I had to give it up because I want to finish. I want to work on the things that seem more important to me. Unfortunately, we don't have time to work on everything we want. We have to accept that there will be compromise. And yes, sometimes compromise is not a pretty word. But if it matters so much to you, if this thing you want to work on matters so much to you, you have to be willing to put a large amount of time to see it through. As I have been doing with so many things, mainly the project. So for the project, when I say project, I usually refer to the animation. This animation, as of today, as of this recording, has long. Let me just make sure that the mic. Okay. Um, as of today, or I think as of this month or something, it is now 1 year older. I started the animation around May. Yeah, I started the animation around May of last year, and I am still working on it. It is a really, really big project. It is a fan-made animation for the D&D campaign Unexpectables that I watch. And It is extremely difficult. It is very much difficult. Much more difficult than I expected. And I placed several scenarios. Wait, let me just give myself a stretch and just drink water. Remember to drink water. It's important. Um, when I started the animation, or at the start of this year, I had several scenarios in my head. The best case scenario, which is the least likely one from what I'm seeing right now, which is to be able to finish the animation before the end of this year. But as I'm seeing right now, it is slowly looking to be very difficult because I don't want to put too much. I don't want to explain a lot, but there's a lot of moving parts in this animation. And a lot of these moving parts are things that I am not familiar with, or I am very much familiar with, but it is, as people, it is, I would say, an alien language. And it is something I did not expect. It is something I did not expect because it is. I simply did not expect that it would require this much effort. Let me just flatten this so that I could be able to properly build the base. Um, this animation has been causing me a lot of mixed emotions because of this animation I had to stop doing a lot of things. I had to stop dear lord, the majority of the things I wanted to work on I had to stop because of this animation, because this animation is a major time sink. And after when I have tallied the amount of, after when I have like calculated how long the video will be or how long the animation will be, unfortunately, no matter how hard I try optimizing the animation, doing a lot of the tricks that I barely know, you know, picked up randomly after watching some animation videos, or just random ideas just popping into my head, like, yeah, let's do that. Um, the total length of the animation will be at around maybe 1 hour. And this is a major concern because not a lot of people would like to sit and watch an hour of a fan-made video, especially a person like me. When I say like me, I'm just gonna be blunt about this. I'm not that well known online, so if I'm going to be producing this sort of animation, I sort of screwed myself because the reason why a person would watch an animation that long is usually because, like, oh, this person made it, or this famous person made it, or wow, okay, this well-known artist made it. And I am not well-known by any stretch of the imagination. I'm barely known. Hell, even most of the subscribers, followers in Twitch and everything, I think they're just like friends, and then I think they're just like follow me, and then just that's it. I don't know if they watch the videos or not, or they just like subscribe to me and just forgot to do anything, or just like just watch me and everything. But this is a legit major fear I have when it comes to me working on animation. This is a constant fear that I have on a daily basis when I work on the animation. The fear that the thing I'm working on will be ignored. Like, I will finish the animation, it's going to look amazing and everything. I'm not being pessimistic. I am absolutely 100% sure that what I'm making will be fabulous. I have faith in it. I absolutely love it. I have moments where I'm like, yeah, I get trouble, but it's the type of trouble like, okay, yeah, that's stupid, but at least I learned something. And it's a fear that all this amount of effort and everything will just amount to nothing. It's like, yeah, okay, sure, okay, I'm done with the animation. I upload it and everything, and okay, sure, it gets, I would say, like 50 views on its first week, 100 views on its second week, but by the time when the first month roll in, it's just forgotten completely. Um, I'm. It's not that I'm being greedy with the views. I really value a person's time, and if a person views this as a waste of their time, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. This is their opinion. I understand that sometimes, yes, it's understandable if you don't want to watch my video because it's a waste of time. It's completely cool. I value time, and and as such, I should understand that other people value their time as well. But when you spend a year, and I think at this point, from the looks of it, it might even continue to the next year on working on this animation before it's completely done. I just want to know what I worked on is worth it. This is not me asking pettily for views or everything. You could keep your views. Actually, you could, those views could be given to people who deserve it even more. Actually, I'm not in a position where I desperately need views. I don't really need views at all. It's just, I'm just really concerned that this thing I'm working on, this animation, will it be worth it in the end? Will I, when I'm done and when I upload it online, will other people see it the same way as I have when I've been working on this animation? Will people see it and say, this is a great animation. Whoever made it obviously showed that they have put time and effort on it. It just creeps me out that, you know, I build the animation, I complete it, I'm happy how it turned out, but it it just gets ignored. Like the first week, okay, sure. Then the second week, okay, sure. First month, okay. Then the next one is just completely done. This is my greatest concern on top of other great concerns. I'm just worried how it'll look completely because what I see funny is completely different from what other people see is funny. I mean, when the Super Crown abominations, when I post them online, I don't expect people to like it. I just find it amazing how this turns out. How when you combine a monster with Peach, I'm amazed how it turns out. And not a lot of people view that. A lot of people would view this abomination of a creature. What I see is just beauty in and what happens when you mix things and how different it looks and how amazing it is that every time you can get something different. That's what I like. That's that's what makes it amazing is that you can get two things. Like, let's say if I took, I think the recent one that I drew was Lionel. Let's say you took Lionel from The Legend of Zelda and you mixed it with Peach, like what I have drawn and placed it in the Teepublic store. The way I drew it could be completely different than how another person would draw it, and completely different than how another person would draw it, and blah 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 blah. It could keep on going and going and going, and that's the beauty of it. There is no definitive look for a Lionelette. That's the thing. There is no definitive look of, oh, this is how a Lionelette should look, or this is how a blah 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 should look. That's the beauty. That's how that's how it's mixed. And the reason why I got into this tangent of Super Crown Abominations is that I find it interesting. Other people don't. And this concerns me because a lot of the jokes I have in the animation might not be translated as well to other people. Like, I would laugh my ass off when I just look at these jokes again and again. It's because a lot of the times it's just me doing goofy things and just making stupid things. But I just don't know if other people would see it the same. I don't know if other people would see and laugh the same way I did, or appreciate the small little details that I did. Because the animation itself, no matter how hard I try to ignore it, I will add small little stupid animations. And I can't help it. I have to add stupid little animations, stupid little things that not everyone would notice, but I would notice and I would laugh my arse off. And I'm just really worried that a lot of people would see it's like, huh, okay, and the joke would just, disappear and nobody would get it. I'm just worried about that a lot. It just concerns me that a lot of the things I work on might not be translated as as good as I think it would. So it has this somewhat of a pressure on me to make sure that it comes out as good as I hope it can. And I just hope it does comes out as good as I wish it can be, because I'm I'm doing everything I can. I'm pulling every single trick I know. I'm trying my best to make sure that it looks amazing as it could, as it should. Because I'm the only one working on the project, and I want it to be that way because to me this project is a big thing, it is a major thing, and I want to make sure that when I'm done with the project, I look at it and I feel proud. I get a sense of pride looking at it. I'm like, yeah, I did that. So, wait. So let me just think of another issue. Oh yeah, the issue of expectation versus reality. I mean, yeah, sure, it's a joke, but it's also a thing that happens when I work on the project, because I'm using a project called OpenTunes, and as much as I love the program that I'm using for the animation, we it's not always the kindest software to work with, because there are days where it just constantly crashes. There are days where it just does not work at all. There are like a lot of problems, and it's slowly reaching a point where the entire animation itself is starting to get bloated. Like right now I'm reaching at, as of now, sadly I'm now at 10,600 frames based on what the program has told me. And you think that seems a lot, but that's actually not a lot. In comparison to what I need to do to finish and everything, that is not a lot. I need a lot more. So much more. That is just, it is just very tiring. And based on what I'm seeing here, I might have to be wrapping up soon. I'm sorry if I seem scatterbrained, it's just that I have a lot on my head that, I kind of fail to communicate things properly, that I wish that I was able to say them a lot better, but I'm not that good at communicating my thoughts properly, hence why I even started doing YouTube in the first place. Hence why I I was hence why I recorded myself working on YouTube. This is one of the reasons why I want to record myself on YouTube. It's just that I can force myself to be expressive. I can force myself to be to speak about things, to talk about them. But unfortunately, due to how things are, it doesn't always turn out well because again, I may not always have the time to dedicate me recording on YouTube and the project animation taking up most of my time, me trying to find a proper time to draw, it tends to pile up into a big mess of mix-ups, sleepless nights, annoyed headaches, frustrating days. At this point, I'm just tired. I just want to be done with this animation. Not in a way it's like, oh, I'm just tired, I hate it. No, it's just I'm just concerned it's just gonna take me another year to finish it. I'm annoyed as is that it's taking me an entire year just to get to a half point for the animation. I'm not even like past the half point. I'm getting to that half point. Wait, was there an identified rock? I keep on seeing the identified rock. Anyway, I'm always getting there. Like I'm always at that half point, but it's never there. It's like it's always there. It's like it's close. I can get to it. I can smell it, but it's just so far away that it gets tiring. That's like it's like when you run in this game. It's like you could just run for so long before the character just gets tired and just takes a moment to breathe and just get back to the cycle of running again and again and again. It legit gets tiring because right now I'm getting close to finishing one of the major parts of the animation. I wouldn't even say finishing. It's like it's a mixed bag at this point. It's just a long haul. It's just a very long winding road. It just takes a lot out of you. You need inhuman dedication for this. You need to be absolutely dedicated to this. Magnetized spheroid. Yeah, sure. No. I'm just gonna keep that. Okay. You need an absurd amount of dedication because I can tell you right now, you would go insane. You would go absolutely insane if you keep on working on the same project over and over and over on a daily basis. It gets very tiring. It just gets very tiring because you're expecting to make progress and then somehow something happens that prevents you from making progress. Wait, what did I need? What did I need? Was it sodium nitrate? I think it's sodium nitrate. Yeah. This happens to me on a daily basis, but there are moments where I would plan something. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll do this, I'll finish this, I'll finish this, I'll finish this in this animation, and hopefully I could just finish a good chunk, and something happens in the animation, or something happens in the day that just makes it difficult for you to finish it. As happens to me on a daily basis. I don't have that much time in the day to work on the animation. I don't. It's extremely difficult for me to find the time to sit down and work on the project daily. Well, right now I'm sitting here and I have worked on the project. It's not always the same thing every day. Sometimes there are moments where, like, yes, I have to sit down. I have to sit down and just finish it as much as I can, and then oh, gotta go and do something else. It's it is somewhat difficult, and I think I've repeated this a lot. And it's it's been a difficult couple of months where I'm actively trying to change a lot of things. I want to change my YouTube intro. I want to be more active in social media. Well, I know it doesn't really help, but it's fun, or at least it's just something to do, or at least change how things look in my social media accounts. I want to try to draw more for the sake of be able to draw better. I want to do my best to produce the best I can in this animation. I want to be able to exercise, to be able to be more fit, and so many more. And it just collides itself into one huge mix-up of a headache. And I don't always have the time or the moments to allocate it because you gotta do this? Okay, you gotta do this before the time's up. Oh, okay, you've done this 5 minutes. Okay, that's it, you're done. And it's just difficult to do that. It's just difficult on a daily basis to um, work on this again and again and again and again because I went through a mass. I think I said this in earlier, but I went through a massive burnout this week, and it is it is daunting. I don't want to feel that again, but I don't have the time. I want to finish the animation. I don't want to spend 2 years on the animation. I want to work on other things. I want to work on other projects, but I can't because I'm stuck with this one. I don't mean this in a bad way, but it's just annoying how, like, yeah, I want to work on this, but you have this. It's just annoying. Wait, what? Huh. Oh, well, I'll just go back to the ice planet and just end the video there. I'm sorry if I sounded like scatterbrained in this video. It's just there's a lot on my mind. There's a lot on my mind that I need to work on, fix on and stuff, and I want to get back to recording videos, but it's just difficult. And I don't know what to do. My mind's like mixed up pretty well. It's like you get all the stuff and you put it in a blender, just you put it and just try to blend it and nothing blends well. It's just like a large piece of pieces, chunks and everything. How are you here? Let's get the other big boy. Some vehicles, no. Just see. There's the big boy. And I want to try my best to get back to YouTube because I feel like in some way it helped me get more focused in some way, and at the same time it didn't. But I'm trying my best, but we'll see what happens in the future. Anyway, so I guess I'm gonna end the video here, I guess. Oh, let's a nice look at the planet itself. Wait. Before I end, just to give you a nice view of the place. Oh dear. That's not a good sign. Let's just get out and Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna head straight towards this sun. Thank you to those who stayed. Thanks to all who stayed around and watched me ramble on about what's been going on and talk about mundane issues that can be, I guess, easily fixed. But I've been wanting to make this video for like weeks now because this has been a serious problem for me, and I hope I can find a way to better resolve it. Anyway, thank you all so much for taking the time to watch me, I guess, do nothing interesting in No Man's Sky. Anyway, let's just start the boost, and I'll see you guys later. Remember, people, stay classy. Bye bye. To the future.